and we mentioned it before the break, Nick Kronwall has announced his retirement. No huge surprise here, right? I mean, this had been speculated that it may go down this way, and 15 seasons with the Red Wings. The way he played the game, it's, he paid the price, but it's pretty amazing they got 15 seasons out of him.
It is, and you look at each of the last 2 years, he played 79 games in each of the last 2 years. This guy is, I don't know how he did it, because you're going to find out that he has like styrofoam in his knee instead of cartilage or whatever. He was playing on one leg or no legs for the last several years. A true warrior for the Red Wings out there doing his job, and I think Red Wing fans, I think, respect Niklas Kronwall a lot and understand that this day has been coming, but they needed him to play the last 2 years, and he gave them 79 games each year. That's impressive to me.
Yeah.
So great career for Niklas Kronwall. You look at that, 15 years of the Detroit Red Wings. That's awesome.
It's probably foolish of me, but I'm optimistic about the Lions this season. The defense is better. The offense is better, and Stafford should play better now that he doesn't have to worry about his wife as much. That's from Roy, and, of course, her personal health. I would agree with you. I think the defense should be better on paper than it was a year ago, and the offense should be better on paper than it was a year ago. The concern is, the offense should be a lot better than it was on paper a year ago if they stay healthy. The concern is this division is turned into a bear. Like, the division is, I haven't really looked at it, but probably the best in football. It's in the conversation for sure, is the best in football. And that, you can be better and still not be close to winning the division. Remember how banged up Minnesota got last year? Aaron Rodgers, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
The only thing the Lions preseason means is that if our starters go down, we're aft to this team, if healthy. I have them going 10-6. That's from Mike. Personally, I've not put too much thought into the preseason showing of the Lions simply because Stafford played all 5 series, and most of the starters barely played. Yes, I understand backup depth is important, but barring injuries, we should not have to see those backups outside of the running backs or receivers. People could be very dismissive of the preseason, or people can take it seriously. I think it's every individual is different when it comes to how important this is. Some of those trends, not the wins and losses, but some of the trends didn't speak very well of a team. We expect this defense to be good, and yet no team gave up more yards than the Lions did in the preseason. And their defensive front, there are 3 big dogs on the defensive front combined to play 21 preseason snaps.
Yeah, my only concern is that I don't know what to expect, and I don't like the unknown because we haven't seen these guys play together. Now, they played together in practice.
Yeah.
Which is what matters, really, I guess.
248-539-9797, ticket text 97136. Updating the Twitter poll we've got out there. It is the preseason, or the first quarter of the season, a tough schedule for the Lions. And what do you think their record will be in those first 4 games? At Arizona, the Chargers, at Philly, Kansas City. Do you think they'll be 3-1 or 4-0, 2-2, 1-3, or 0-4? Those are your 4 choices. 3-1 or 4-0, 5%. 2-2, 35%. 1-3, 48%. 0-4, 12%. And here's some of what has come in. From Andrew, only win will be Arizona. The Chargers will still be too tough. Even without Gordon, Philly and Kansas City are automatic losses. From Jason, 2-0 start versus depleted Cardinals and Chargers. Unfortunately, no chance versus the Eagles and Kansas City. 2-2 start. From Mr. S, only reason I have them beating Arizona is due to all the players they are missing. From Mr. Drunkbeard on Twitter, Lions have a top 10 defense and possibly the best D-line in the league. They will swarm Kyler Murray week 1 and dominate that terrible Arizona O-line blowout victory. Then they carry their confidence into week 2 at home as the Chargers have cross-country fatigue. 2-0. From B-Dubs. So for all the 1-3 comments, I assume those will not call to fire Patricia because BQ and Stafford, if that's our start. It's expected, right? I assume they will not call to fire Patricia, Bob Quinn, and Stafford because that's expected.
Well, no, I would think that if you're expecting the 1-3, that a lot of that is because people don't like the regime to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So people will still call for others' heads. If they start off 1-3, I fully expect that. The Stafford hater is going to come out. People are going to say Bob Quinn didn't get it right. Matt Patricia's not the right guy. That'll happen.
248-539-9797. Okay,